Welcome back everyone. Today we're in the Giants editor and I am Jewel, and as you can see we're on the Jewel's Peaceful Valley map and it's getting quite filled up nicely. We gotta do some work here. I forgot to add the props to the building. I added the one set of prop type stuff, but I forgot to add the others, and I'm gonna add it to a couple other buildings I didn't add it to. I'll have to check that one, but I think the rest of them, most of them have it, but I didn't add it to this one and a couple others. So let's get started. I'm going to show you how to add it. If you saw this particular video when I did this diner, I just didn't add the building props, like the stuff that goes on top of the building and around it. So let's get started. We'll go ahead and go to File, Import, D Drive, Steam Library, Steam Apps, Common, double clicking all these, Farming Sim 22, Data, Placeables, Lizard, should be, I believe, Selling Point, Fast Food Restaurant, Props, Open, let me double check it and see, Control B as in boy, left mouse click, alright, you see it? So this is all the stuff, and I'm not sure which direction it went, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. So I'm sure it turns around, because this one would have been turned, and that other one on the Elm Creek, it was facing a different way. So let me see, try to find out where it was located. So this definitely needs to be turned, because this is a thing that goes against the building. So let's try turning it this way. Something like that. Pull it this way and see. Okay. And I may have to look at some pictures, because this is definitely, nope, that looks like that goes in the back. Definitely. Okay, let's just see. We're going to put this at 0, so that should square that up. Okay, so that might work somewhere up in there. Let me see. I'm definitely going to look at my pictures that I took. Okay, so this is getting better. Okay, so that does go in there. See, it's an air conditioned thing. So it's probably going to go right there. Okay. So it's coming along. I don't know why that's there. Let's just slide it over to see why it's there. Okay, so it's just some kind of pipes or something. That looks kind of weird why that would be there. I mean, it's obviously got to touch the wall or go into the wall. Which that may go in that far, I don't know. Usually you would have it come out further. You know. Let me back it up some, because this, you want to look at this piece and you can see when it touches, and then you got that bottom piece. See that little piece down there? You got that, and then you got these. So that looks okay, but that's weird. But I mean, it could be a potential what they had there. I don't know. That's kind of weird to be there to me. I don't know. But the rest of it looks right. That's on the top, okay. It's on the building and everything. Let me look around. You got this. It's on the building properly. You got these. Let me see if they're touching. They pretty close. Are they touching? They look pretty good to me. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, looks okay. Alright. So worst case scenario if you had to move it over a little. But I think that's going to do. Now let's go look at the pictures. I don't even think they're open anymore. I'm gonna have to go back to them. I took some pictures, and I suggest you do that if you want to kind of get an idea of what's going on with things from Elm Creek. If you're trying to put some of the stuff back the same, uh, go on down, take some screenshots, and then we'll come in here and go under the screenshots and go try to find if I took one of that building. I'm not sure if I took one of that building. I think I did. Let me see. I'm just going to have to pick somewhere and go from there. I think it's this way. Let's just see if I took a picture of that building. I tried to take one to give me the idea. There we go. See it? Okay, so you see the window, and you see the air condition, and you see all that, and you see the little things around the side. Okay, so you can't see. I only took the one picture, but you can see it's on this side with this little thing here, and then this is in the front. So if I look at mine, and we'll just drag this straight down. Well, let me minimize that. Let me pull around to the back of the building and get that kind of an angle. The way I took that picture was like this. So you can see that in the picture, see right there, this and this, you got the pole, you got this part in the front, and then you can't see those things on top, but you can kind of see this one. See, it's in the right spot, so you can see it's in the right spots. So that one's done, so we can hit save, and then we can move on to the next one. And we're going to put the props on the pizza restaurant, and so I'm going to jump on over there. It's going to take a second. What you can do is click on things, if I can click on anything close enough, the trees and things, and hit F and get closer to where you're going, you know, like that. And then if you see another building, you can click on it to get closer without having to drag all the way across. Then when you see something, click on it if you can. Sometimes it don't want to let you. That's the building I'm going for. Alright, we didn't add the props to this one, so we're going to do that. And so it's the pizza place. It's called the pizzeria, but in the other area I think it's called the restaurant. But we'll see. We'll look. So what you're going to do is hit File, Import. We're going to backspace one, or you could go back through. I'll go back through D, Steam Libraries, Steam Apps, Common, FS22, Data, Placeables, Lizard, Selling Points, and I believe, well, maybe it isn't. I thought that it was under the restaurant one, but maybe we'll see. Let's look at the pizza place. Let's bring this in and we'll take it back out if it's not the same building. Okay, just hit Control B. Okay, it's the same building, so it is the pizzeria. So we can delete that one and go back, File, Import, and just get the props and hit OK. So that is the building. Okay, so now we have another set of props. Now these are separate. We can always situate those later if you want, so don't worry about that. And it brought it over on its own. So, but basically hit Control B, but it already did it when I must have had it held down or something. And I'm not even sure how this one's supposed to go on this building, so I'm gonna have to spin it around and see. Let me put this at like 90 and see if that's right. Okay, and then, so I don't think that's right. I think I'm gonna have to spin it. We'll put it at -90, and that should probably be what it's gonna be. I don't know though. Let's see. That don't make sense either. So let's turn it, and that don't. This probably does. This angle. So just put it at regular 90. Okay. Now let me go back and see. Excuse me. Let me see. Alright, now we can see the back. This one's going to have to come over probably. And then it's going to go that way. Over. For some reason that's going way too far. So that don't look right to me. Let me see. So if you turn it and you put this one back here, then you got the pipe and stuff out front, which don't make any sense, you know. So if we spin it one more time, hang on, we bring it forward, we might can do it here. Let me see. See, that don't look right to me. But then if we spin it again, it's just not going to land right. You know, it wouldn't make sense to have it there. That just don't make sense. Okay, so best thing I can tell you to do, this is what I would say do. Import it again, import the main building, and don't move it. Okay? As soon as it pops in, don't move it, don't do nothing. Hit File, Import, and import props again, hit OK. Don't move it. Hit F and go to it. Now it shows you where they go. Alright, so where does it go? This goes near the circle, this goes up here. Okay. And then these go in the back. Okay, so now we can click back on this other one and hit F. And then we can find that circle. Okay, so then the pole goes over here. So the pole does go on this side. So we'll get it over here. And we're going to put it, let me see, I'm not sure what angle. I think 90, I would have thought. Let me put it at 90. Drag this over. Drag this back. Pull this forward. Should be somewhere close to there. Let me look at the back side. Yep, we're close. Not perfect yet, but we're close. I'm going to lift this up. Now where's all that other stuff at? It's like we're missing stuff. That's weird. Interesting. There we go. It was too low. Alrighty. So now we got our door thing and our pipes. So we can bring it back a little. Okay. And remember, we got to put it at 90. For some reason it changed. That squares it up with the building, because I had the building at 90. Because if you see what your building is at, that's what you need to put this at. Okay, that's good. All that's good. And that's on the building. Good. Alright, and you're on the building. So we're happy with you. So we're good to go. Check the rest of them. Anything. And this one looks okay. We're up to the building. No, we're not. We're not touching that building. Oop. It's just got to be slid over some. Up to there. Let's see if that's it. Not quite. Slide it over just a bit more. A little bit more. Okay, so it's going into the top of that thing over there. I'm going to bring it down a little. Something like that. And bring it over. Wait till it touches about right there. Now we'll go check that pole. And it came out where it needs to. We look like it needs to go just a hair over till it touches. As soon as this pole touches, we're going to call it. Right there. Alright, that's where we're gonna set it. And everything else is okay. I mean, it could go that way a hair, but not much. Just a hair. See, but that went in. So you don't want to make it go too far because you got several things to worry with. Alright, but that looks good. We're good. We're done. Alright, so now we can save that one, but first we're going to delete this and that, the ones we brought in. Hit save real quick because we're done with that, and then we're going to move on to one more of the buildings that we didn't add props to. So we're going to go this way, and it's this place. So if you saw that episode, this is a supermarket. We're going to go ahead and hit File, Import, and we can just go back through D Drive, Steam Library, Steam Apps, Common, FS22, Data, Placeables, Lizard, and Selling Points. And then in this case, it's a supermarket, and then we can just bring in the props. But like I said, if you can't figure out where they go, just bring them in again and then leave them in the center, and it'll show you. Hit Control B, left mouse click, and to save time, I'm going to import the building and the other stuff again. Alright, and then we're going to do the props, import, props, open, and then we're going to hit F so we can go see it. Now we'll see where they go. Okay, so now we see this goes here. We got two things under there. We got a pipe here. This is on this side. We got these two doors. So the main focus is the two doors. Okay, and then in the front we got these little vents. So the two doors in the back with the pipe and the vents in the front, and we should be all set. So now we can click back on the props, first props, hit F and get back over here and put it, we can slide it back. Looks like we're going to need to be at -90, I think. Let's just see if that's right. Nope. Try 90. Nope, that's not 90. That don't look right either. So are we going to be at 0? No. Let me see then. Because it looks like the doors are going to be back here. So let me see. Let's try this again. What was 90? Okay. So then -90. Nope. How about 180? Let's see. That might be it. Let me see. We definitely have to have the pipe back here, so somewhere along there, and then we gotta roll up and bring this down. Well, that one's touching there. Wonder why that's, I think they had that go in the building anyway, so don't worry about that. And then you're gonna drag this up till it touches the building. As soon as it touches, let's get a little closer so we can see. As soon as it touches, you don't want to go too far. This is going to have to come down a little. This, it looks like they had theirs in quite a bit on the top, so some of it will be hidden. So you need to check all that. Okay, I think this was further over, if I remember correctly, but we'll see. Let's see what this looks like. Alright. We'll worry about this getting into the wall there. Right there. Make sure these guys are in the wall somehow. They gotta be lifted up a little bit, as you can see. Sorry about my dog, she's just shaking off. Alright. Right there in the wall, good. Alright. Alright, these to me, I don't know if that's the level they were at. I thought they were higher than that. Let me go to the front and check. Okay, these aren't showing up. There's supposed to be something showing up here. So let's look under here as well. Okay. So let's lift this up and see. Okay, so no, it should go down to about there, I suppose, even though they got all that weird set up. Let's see if that fixed it. For some reason, I don't see those things in the front. Let me go backwards and look. There they are. Okay, we gotta slide it forward more. So we're gonna have to bring it till they come out. Oh, they came out and I didn't see them. Okay, let me get where I can see and just bring them till they touch the wall. Alright, they touching the wall. Yep. Alrighty. So that's that. And check the top again. Okay, that looks okay. Check the bottom again. Okay, them are okay. We can go up slightly if we need to, because that don't look right. I don't know if it's like this. Or even higher than that. It may even be higher than that. I think it's higher. I'm thinking it's more like that. Let me see. I'm thinking that just goes above that, just a hair. That's what I'm thinking. And these must come up even though they have all that nonsense. And I don't know why they wouldn't have it touching. You could technically make it touch a little, but at the end of the day, the top you're not going to be seeing. So as soon as that touches, you're kind of there. And then this one ends up into the wall there. So, you know, it's up to you. And then these, how they end up, see. But if you click back, like I said, on the others and hit F, you can go look and see how high up it goes. And of course, this one goes just above it, like I said. And these go just above. And then I bet you that one up here is floating. Let me see. Well, yep, it's floating. That's what I was figuring. So see, even theirs isn't laying down right. So that's the point. You don't have to make it go that way. Oh, wrong place. So we'll probably just adjust the bottom part to be where I want it, and the top can float like theirs. I like it better just up there, and we are good. So now we've done all those props for those things, and as far as I know, I don't think there was any more, but if there is, I definitely will do the rest of the props. We could look in the folder. Let me collapse everything and go look and see if there's anything else we needed to add props to. I mean, you don't have to. Let's delete these supermarket and other props and hit save real quick to finalize our work, and then we will check the other folder just to look at it and see. I think there might be actually one more building. No, let me see. What was it, if anything? It'd be toward the end because that's when I forgot. Oh, I think it's this building, F. Yeah, I think it's this one, maybe, that I didn't add props to. So let me try bringing that one in. Hit File, Import. And since we're already here in the selling points folder, you can just go back to it. But if you don't know, go through the whole path again. You know, go back to the game, Farming Simulator 22, and then Data, Placeables, Lizard, Selling Points, and then you'll be at this BHP building. Open it up. Okay, it don't have any props. It's just the building, so we're good there. We don't have to do that one. And I think this one don't. Nope, no props. This one has props, but I thought we already did it. But let me double check it. Let me see. Did I even... Is this a different one? Let me bring it in and then go to it. It's a different one. Okay, yeah. It's a different farmer's market. So we might just add that on another episode. Yeah, we're gonna add this in there, even though we have a farmer's market. We're gonna add it. Now, I don't know if the game likes it if you do that. So if you have to just pick one, just pick one. But I'm gonna test and see. But I want another building somewhere. So we're gonna add another type of farmer's market, and I like this building actually quite nice. So we'll do that on another episode. So I'm not gonna do that on this one. But you get the point. We was adding the props to those particular buildings, and I'm gonna go ahead and delete that so I don't go crazy messing with anything right now. Get back over here, and so now we have our props. We got that set up. Looks a little bit better. We still got other things we'll be adding to all these places. But if you don't, like I say, if you have anything that needs a prop, check it and see. Excuse me, let me go back to it. And you can find out what needs props, what don't, by looking at the area like this. And then we'll go back to selling points. And I think I already did that one, then that one. I think I did that one. No, I didn't. This is the other one that needs props. So we're going to bring them in. This is going to be the one we bring in. So we're going to hit File, Import, and we're going to go to Selling Points and go to the restaurant and then bring in the props and hit Open. And now I got to go to that restaurant, and it's clean across the map. So let me just pick it out of this list right there and then hit F so we can get over here. This is one of the last ones I've done. Not the very last, but so let's go back down to the bottom where the newest props are. Hit Control B as in boy, left mouse click, and now we can see this one. And we're gonna go ahead and click Import again and bring in the restaurant again. Leave it where it's at so it'll stay centered, and so that when we bring in the props again, import the props again, it's gonna show us exactly where that stuff goes. And a tip, if you hadn't already moved the building here, a tip in bringing that in together would be to make a transform group. Hit create, make transform group, name it whatever you want to name it, and then bring this restaurant in, props in, and put them in that transform group so that when you move it, they stay together, so then all the props stay on the building exactly where they should. But you don't have to do it that way, so just, that's just a little tip. But we're going to hit F to go there to see where the props go. So they go one vent by this sign, one of these under them two, between them two windows on this side. What's on this side? Okay, so this door, it's got this next to it. These pipes stick out, I don't know why. I guess they're like drain pipes. And then this goes on this side. So the main thing we need to remember is these doors have this thing, and the front side has nothing on that side, and then this vent next to there. So we should be alright. Let's go back to the other one, hit F. That looks like that vent. Let me see. And then we got that one. Let me see. Excuse me. Let's slide it over so I can actually see. Okay, so the door is what we need to look for, because that's here. So let's find the door. Is that the door? No, that's the door in my opinion. So we're going to rotate this away. And let me see. Nope. We got to rotate it. We got to spin it around. Like that. And then bring it over. So it needs to be at 90. So we're going to put it at 90. And we should be good. And we can get it over here closer. And this should have been up here, I thought. Well, maybe not. Unless I'm picking the wrong one. Wrong side. But let me just pick it up and see. I think that's right. Let me go in close to get this side. Bring that in. That's gonna have to come down a little, but that should work. Bring it back a hair till it just touches. Alright, and now let's look. Yep, there's that sign. Now I think we need to go up with it a little. Let me think about it. That one's a little crooked there. Did I leave my building crooked? Let me click on my building. Let me click on my building. Yep, my building's crooked. I would have to adjust that in the, later I'm going to adjust that to 90. But in the meantime, I need to copy this number here to get those props lined up right. But I might adjust that to 90 later. So let's get this props at this angle of the building. Paste. That should set them up to work right. Now that took that one and put it where it showed up properly. Now we still don't see that one though, so we gotta slide it. Let me see. Just a little bit. Now we should be able to see it. Yep. And now that one shows up properly. And now we can check it. Everything good? Alright, so later on, I like to keep it at 90. So later on, I'll have to redo my placeables XML for my building. And I'll move the building to 90 and then move the props to 90. And that'll square it all up. And then type it in the placeables XML where I put these information of these numbers. And I'll make it a 90 instead of 87. And then it'll match this road properly. You don't have to, but like I say, I like to keep it at 90. I just must have forgot to do this one at 90. So, there you go. Now we got our props on the building and everything looks okay. So now we're going to call that an episode. I just wanted to show you about getting the props on the buildings if you forgot, which I did. I forgot about them. I thought I did all the extra parts, but I didn't. I didn't see those. I did it on the other ones, but I got in a hurry, I guess, and just didn't see them anymore and forgot about them. But now we have our props. And I guess I'm going to call that an episode, but I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe. We're going to go ahead and delete these two real quick and hit save. But I'm going to catch you on the next one. Please hit the like button, subscribe, turn on your notification bell if you want to receive a notification every time I post a video. Goodbye, everybody.